Kiosk Mode is a shared time tracking interface designed for workplaces where multiple employees record their attendance and work activity from a single device. Instead of each employee logging into their personal account on separate devices, a central device is set up as a kiosk station where employees can quickly identify themselves and track their working time. Kiosk in WebWork allows multiple employees to clock in and out, start or stop breaks, and track on specific projects and tasks. It works from any internet-connected device and mostly is used in such cases when multiple employees are working from the same device. Kiosks can be created only by executive managers or the owner of the workspace. In order to create a kiosk, you should go to Kiosk section, there it is, and click on Create Kiosk button. When you have already clicked on this button, you will see a pop-up window appears where you should fill the necessary information regarding your kiosk. First, you should give a name to your kiosk, for example, Taste. Then by clicking on Assignees, you should invite all the members that will use the device and will track their time. You can also select all if you want to assign the kiosk to all the members. By enabling the toggle switch between projects and tasks inside your kiosk, you will give the employees the opportunity to track on specific projects and tasks. You can also require a login, which means that the workspace owner and executive managers need to log in to activate the kiosk. By default, the logout time of the kiosk is set as 24 hours. However, this can be changed. For example, we can put it as 72. When the set of number of hours is reached, the kiosk will log out and require admin to log in again. You can also require PIN for each of the user tracking on the kiosk. Hence, assigned users can access the kiosk with their member PIN or the universal PIN. You can regenerate it by clicking on Generate button. And then you should click on Create. If you have enabled pins for each user, then you should click on these three dots and then click on Export Assignees in order to be able to view the pins for each employee. Here is the file with the names of the members and also their pins. When you have already successfully created the kiosk, you can access it by copying the relevant link, for example this one, and pasting it to the browser. You can see the assignees in the right part of the screen. The member who is tracking should click on their name, write their PIN here, after which they will see the options to start the tracker, take a break, or if the permission is enabled, they can also track on specific projects or tasks. If the employee has already logged in and written their PIN, they can see this button and they should click on it in order to start the tracking. Whenever they click on it, a full green screen appears, warning them that the tracker is starting, and then you can see that this person is already online, so they're tracking currently. Then when you click on the member, here you can see the status that you're clocked in, and also in the bottom you can see the time that you have tracked so far. If you want to clock out, you can simply click on this clock out button and then a gray screen appears, after which you will be clocked out. This button will be available only if the kiosk creator has enabled permission for you to track time on different projects or tasks. Or if you're clocked in already, you can see it like this. Whenever you click on this button and then choose the correct project you want to track in, you can change the project and start tracking on the other one. Note that in this time, you will keep the track time on the current projects, but will start tracking on the other one. We also have this double arrow button. Clicking on this button and selecting a project, the already tracked time will be transferred to the new project and tracking will continue under that project. Note that in this case, the tracked time on the current project will not be kept. It will be transferred to the project that you're going to select here. You also have the option to take a break. When you click on it and then choose the break policy, you can click Start Break. Then you can see your status here and you can see that you are on a break. If your break is over, you can simply click on this End Break button. Note that after clicking on that button, you will have to clock in again, and if the PIN is required in your kiosk, you should also type your PIN. After creating the kiosk, you can also edit it if additional information is necessary to add or already added information should be changed. You should do that by clicking on the three dots and then click on Edit. After clicking on Edit, you can see this window and you can update it, for example, disable some toggles and then click on Update. You also have the option to deactivate your kiosk, again, by clicking on the three dots and click on deactivate. This will be needed if you feel like that this kiosk will not be needed for some time. Note that when you click on deactivate, you can see its status as inactive. However, if you want to permanently delete the kiosk, you firstly should deactivate it, as we did already. And then by clicking on the same buttons, you can delete it permanently. From the same place, you can also reactivate it.